Alrighty, good morning everybody, and happy Tuesday, I guess it is, from the captain. Old Schooner here, Snake Captain, is gonna do some falling. Well, hopefully some winning, maybe get a crown or two. We've gotten a few crowns, but we're still going for that avocado. So, and while we're waiting, I would also like to say that we're getting some real headway on some of my side projects where we're gonna build tutorial materials for all kiddos and adults too, really. Something I saw on the old LinkedIn's from a leadership page I follow. Um, if you're ever stuck on a problem, start over from the beginning. And that couldn't be more true in the tech field. Like computer science, there are so many times where the bug or the issue, the flaw in your program or your code is really something simple, something so stupid, so facepalm worthy that yes, there are many facepalms to be had in computer science. Now, that doesn't mean that you're dumb, that you make a dumb mistake. It means you're human. So, and same with all these kiddos, like especially with COVID. I mean, COVID really hit hard, especially the families that didn't have a good tech setup. Now, that's one of my other side projects is getting laptops set up and donated to people that could use them. So, and they're not the best laptops in the world, but they are laptops. They are able to connect to the internet. And actually, the ones that I have right now, I've still got two left. Actually, wait, no, I shouldn't say that because I believe they are spoken for. But anyways, they actually have disc players, which is kind of fancy. I mean, most things are all digital and online now, but these ones can actually play discs, and I believe they can play Blu-rays. So if nothing else, I've already donated 4 out. I've got 2 more. Whoa, that was lucky. Usually I feel like those would shoot you the wrong way. Ah. That's only lap 1 too, by the way. But yeah, it's a multi-fold project. First, we got to get computers to the families that could use them. And no judgments. Does not matter. I had a cheapo computer when I was in college, and that was the best that my family could do, and it worked well. I even partitioned the hard drive and put Linux Mint on it. So, you know, anything's possible. Just gotta be stubborn and hard-headed enough and ready to succeed. So, and ready to be patient too. Oh, yeah, be patient. Oh no! It's not looking good. Oh, don't do it. See, I was gonna say that's what usually happens. But it's okay, because as long as nobody hits that button, we can just keep jumping over it. But now we gotta hope that there's not 20 other people doing this thing. Yeah, I think we're good. In fact, we're so good, I'm gonna do... like, go in, win already. I mean, I'm not too worried about it. Although, to get the avocado, we really should try to finish top 50% gets you a bronze, top 20%, which, what was that, 1/5? I believe we already failed that because there was already 6, 7, 8 people that qualified. Oh, we still got a top 50. See, didn't really matter. But I wasn't going to make that silver of the top 20 because that would have had to have been 5 people. 6 people would mean that there was 30 total to have 20% complete. So you're looking at 5. If I was the 5th person, I would have gotten silver. So at least that's my my crude math on the go. 20% is 1/5. That's actually the general tipping rate, the proposed tipping rate, unless you're not rich. Then 10-15% is acceptable. But you should always factor in that you're gonna have to tip at certain places. Same thing if you go out to the bars. Like, yes, I'm totally against alcohol, but I'm not against you figuring it out for yourself. It's a free country and really a free world. We're moving towards that direction. And you can't white knuckle it. You can't be abstinent like out of force and faith. I have a few friends that they struggle with sobriety and they're all about the church. They're all about religion and they believe that God is the only one that can help them stay sober. And you know, I'm not gonna knock you if you believe that, but I'm gonna say, if God exists, he or she is not here right now. So it's on you. You need to sober up. You need to get your work done. You need to do this and that. And it doesn't have to be an ugly thing. Like, there is plenty of good in the world without alcohol. Now, alcohol definitely makes it fun. Sorry, we're going off on a rant there. I'm very opinionated. I've lost some people close to me Come here, you. I got a penguin. Whee! Oh, I lost the penguin. That's alright. Oh no, and I didn't qualify, and I might not make it this one. I fooled around too much. I used to be so good at this part. Right. Boom, boom, boom! Wow. That was fortunate. Oh, and we might have gotten the... Or no, that's 50%. Actually, no, I think we were number 10, so we might not have even gotten that. But anyways, just be careful out there. That's all I'm going to say. Alcohol is pretty much garbage. Cannabis is where it's at, but it's not legal everywhere, so just be careful. And it's not where it's at if you're not of age. Don't be doing underage nonsense. Shenanigans. You can wait till you're 18 or 21. It's fine. You're not missing out on anything. You'll have plenty of time to be an idiot and have learning moments, we'll say. Because everybody's got to go through it. And yeah, like I said, white knuckling is not going to do anyone any good. You're just going to go back on it and you're going to be like, well, I don't see the point in this and I'm going to go do this. Because you're human. I know this because I know me. I know people I know. And I know several people in recovery from just about every substance you can imagine. And they all say the same thing. Alcohol was the gateway. You know, that's what people don't realize. They say it's weed. They say it's cannabis or marijuana. But no, it's not the gateway drug. Alcohol. Nobody went and did a hard drug and, you know... sorry, how did I say it? It usually starts with, hey, let's go grab a couple of drinks. And then next thing you know, you're like, hey, let's go do some sketchy stuff. All right. No, don't do sketchy stuff. How do they... I don't know, but I'm going to move this. Hey, thanks for taking advantage of my work. Yeah, a lot of people do that. Oh no! Yeah, I'm probably not going to make this one. I hate this one. Mostly because I am the nice guy that will move the platform, and then other people will be like, woo! Just wait. How come I can't move this? Troll. Alright, anyways. Let's go ahead and exit because we're trying to get that avocado. Yeah. Oh, we got the chef hat. We're going to stay captain now. So anyways, that got really dark. I also do side projects in teaching computer science, and eventually I'm going to try to get into teaching everything. Like, I mean, just a little bit. I still recommend going to a 4-year university, starting with community college, because, I mean, that stuff's expensive for anyone. And even if you have a lot of money, you should still try to save what money you can. And then take some money that you have and pump it back into the economy. We don't need to wait for banks or politicians to do it. We can do it ourselves. In fact, I've done it. I bought some kid, pretty sure he's from India, but just because it sounds like, I don't know, it sounds like Hindi that he's speaking, or some kind of dialect that sounds similar to it. And I say that because I've been to India. I've heard Indians from India, the real Indians, and how they speak. Not to be confused with the Indians here, because Christopher Columbus was lazy. And I never understood that until I was at college one day and I saw this guy. He was or the person, I don't know, they had a bandana and I couldn't see. So they were protesting, you know, when you don't know what they are. And it doesn't matter. There was a person protesting. They were laying down in front of a bulldozer, or a steamroller, sorry. And they had a sign that said, Christopher Columbus was a murderer. And now my colleague and my buddy and I were in the computer science building on the balcony looking down at this while we were puzzling through one of the programming challenges we were working on. And I look at it, I'm just like, huh, And then we started talking about it. We're like, wait a minute. Yeah, Christopher Columbus was kind of a D-bag. Like, he found the New World and great and all that, and we celebrate him. But then it's like, when you really look into what he did, he made slaves, he was abusive, he was doing all these, like, horrible things. And, like, because back then there wasn't a lot of accountability. And people, when they're left to their own devices, and they don't have someone to tell them, no, don't do that, they might do some pretty heinous things. Now, not everybody, and especially not people that use cannabis. Oh, no, no, are we gonna fall? Okay. And I will stand by it every day. Cannabis will make you peaceful. It'll make you calm down. It'll make you, again, once you're of age, and if it's in a place that's legal. But don't worry, we're working on making it legal worldwide. Who are we? Not me personally, but people, because I understand people. I'm a people. I understand me. And that's all it really boils down to, is know thyself, know thy enemy, which is also yourself sometimes, especially when you're in recovery and you're trying to stop using substances, especially alcohol. Alcohol is the worst. Now, yes, there's meth, there's heroin, there's all that ugly stuff, and that comes after using alcohol. Don't ever be fooled. Like, nobody just wakes up and says, oh, I want to go do some meth. Like, no, it doesn't work like that. Anyways, this is a kid's game, mostly, so we'll keep it. Although I do like to say that I do not make this for kids. I check the box, I remove liability for me, but at the same time, I shouldn't talk too much about that. But it is important to understand, like, if you want to fix the problems in society, you have to fix all of them. You can't just fix one or two. It's like having a bunch of holes in the boat, and you're sinking. You can keep shoveling the water out, which you do got to do that. You got to get the water out, but you got to plug the holes. You got to fix it at the source. Now, how do you do that? Well, legalize cannabis and get people away from alcohol. That's the biggest way. Case in point, one of my favorite quotes was out of The Perfect Weapon. I believe it was by Richard Singer or Carl Singer, something like that. But just look it up, The Perfect Weapon. No, Carl Singer. Anyways, great book about cybersecurity, and in it, they talk about this government guy's talking to some guy in a tech company, and the guy's like to the government agent, well, I don't think you'd want our best and our brightest. And the government agent kind of laughs. He's like, what, because they smoked a little pot in college? And the guy's like, no, because they smoked pot on the job. And that's a harsh truth that people need to understand, is Silicon Valley is a bunch of potheads. Like, totally. It's a bunch of hippies, hippy-dippies, making all that software, making games like this. You think people didn't smoke a little cannabis before they came up with all these costumes? Like, it's creative, it's fun, it's silly. It's good. So, anyways, yes, I am an advocate for cannabis. I think cannabis would fix all of the world's problems because, now, follow me here. If people weren't drunk, they wouldn't have the hangover. So that's already one day for every day of drinking that you potentially lose of your life. So it's a price you pay. Like, yeah, drinking's fun. You can have a great time. You can have a horrible time. I mean, it's very easy to have a horrible time, but you're going to have a great time up until that. And you'll probably do some things that you're embarrassed about, maybe even break some things, maybe even drive and kill somebody. So, oh, well, then that's not really worth it. Exactly, but people don't have an alternative choice most of the time. And if cannabis is legal, bada bing, there's your alternative choice. You can hang out with your friends, you can laugh, you can giggle, you can play video games. Hacky sack is a great one. And you're not hurting anybody, including yourself. Because come to find out, well, stress, anxiety, and heart problems are the -- killer in America. Heart problems specifically. Partly because we eat a lot of red meat. We love our cows, our burgers, our steaks. I actually I cut way down on it. I still eat a burger every now and then, but I can't remember the last time I had a steak. And they're good, don't get me wrong. They are delicious, but chicken's good, fish is good. Fish is really good. Oh my gosh, like that's like it's really tasty, and it's great if you're trying to work out and build muscle, and it's a superfood. So all right. So say we legalize cannabis, right? Nationwide. Like Colorado's already got it legal. I've already got friends that are growing crops, and one particular that's trying to set up an aquaponics setup. Now, for those that don't know, aquaponics is a system where you use fish and you grow crops, and they're connected. It's a cycle. The fish waste, like the poo and the pee, are the nitrates and the phosphates that feed the plants. So the fish feed the plants and the plants feed the fish. No, you got to feed the fish. So there is a little bit of extra work that you got to introduce to the system. However, if you farm the right bugs or the right food for the fish, and you have veggies and you have it's almost a self-sustaining food production cycle. Now, if we set that up in every neighborhood, just an aquaponics center, then you grow your own fish and your own vegetables. And now, granted, don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to cut out the grocery stores. They're going to be receiving a lot of this produce as well. Locally sourced, fresher, easier to have, a lot less wasted money in rotten produce. Like, it's just a win-win-win. All right, this time we're actually going to try to do this. Shoot, I could have done it with that other one, but that's okay. Come on, Fry Guy, or Shake, or whatever you're doing. Whatever you are. How? What? Okay. Come on, dude. Yeah, we're not gonna win. Nope. Hate this one. Alright, avocado. You go on ahead. See, I think it's partly because I'm not patient enough to time it to when I can actually grab. No! Alright, well, actually I only got like 15 more minutes. I gotta get going here. Because, yeah, I was doing some work. I love it. I work from home and I work from the office, and I'm always possibly working, but yeah, there we go. I did not make it. It's okay. We could probably got time for one more show. Let's see. Actually, I gotta check and see. Huh. Interesting. Sorry, work stuff. Okay, yeah. Whoa. That was a lot of show rewards. We must be doing some daily challenges or something. Ugh. Anyway, sorry, I was responding to something. Oh, so sorry. So once you take care of the basic human needs, food, shelter, and happiness, then everything else is possible. War doesn't happen, ugly doesn't happen, there's no need. Now the current conflict, Gaza and Israel, I'm just disappointed in both sides. It's all bad. Like, Israel for bombing the crud out of Gaza, Gaza for doing all of that really messed up stuff to the Israelites. Like, no, it's all messed up. I'm not trying to defend one side or the other. They're all a bunch of knuckleheads and idiots, just like America was for 20 years. And trust me, I am a very patriotic person. I love my country. I love my world, though, too. So, and for 20 years, we bombed the crud out of the Middle East. We killed so many people. It was horrible. I do not support that at all. And I was about to be a Marine at one time, mind you. I was training for it. I didn't hack it, but it's okay. Maybe I'm not a good killing machine. Maybe I'm too peaceful. No, that's a lie. If you get me drunk, I'm very violent. So, and that's why I also don't drink anymore. I didn't actually do anything too bad, but I didn't want to wait until I did, you know? Like, I could see the writing on the wall. I could tell. Mm. Mm. So now I got drift in the right stick, and so, oh, and a little update on that. I'm gonna fix both of my controllers. I just gotta find my proof of purchase for these things, which is, it's gonna be hard, because I don't save receipts, but at the same time, everything's digital, and I know I got this all from Walmart. So, I think I can work with Walmart, and I can just talk with PlayStation and figure it out. Like, they're really just trying to make sure that it's not stolen. I can prove that it's not stolen. Like, if they keep track of the serial numbers, although, I don't know. I wonder if they actually keep track of that with the sales and stuff. I don't think they do. But I can pinpoint when I purchased one and when I purchased the actual PlayStation that came with one. Oh my gosh, come on, people. Wow, I might not make it on this one. Oh my gosh, this is so frustrating. No! All these people, is la la la, you gotta work together. And then be sneaky. No, I don't think I made it on this one. Usually I do pretty good on the tilted, whatever this is. Anyway, sorry, let's walk that back. So we legalized cannabis worldwide. And all we really need to do is convince the Pope, convince the Islamic leaders, and convince Putin. That's it. And once everybody else is like, oh, wait, this isn't that bad. Then it's like, huh, yeah, go figure. We were telling you this since the 70s. But, you know, people are stuck in their ways. Oh, yeah, we didn't make it. Because of alcohol, specifically alcohol. Now, also I need to check something. We're gonna do one more show because that was really short. No! Although that Frantic Factory is pretty, Okay. So yeah, I got like 10 minutes.